Hi, Sharks. My name is Beth Fimbo. I'm from Rochester, Minnesota, and I'm here seeking $250,000 for 5% of my business, Busy Baby.
Wow.
If you've ever gone out to eat with an infant or a toddler, you know how stressful it can be. You struggle to keep things out of baby's reach, give them something acceptable to play with, only to have that item immediately thrown onto the floor. Keeping your babies busy just got a whole lot easier because of the Busy Baby Mat. The Busy Baby Mat is a 100% food-grade silicone placemat that suctions to any smooth surface. And it has a tether system that allows you to attach any We got 10 pallets coming on Tuesday, and they're about this high. But we can't stack them that high because the humidity makes the boxes soft and they collapse. So we have what's going to be 20 pallets, half the height, until we get pallet racking, hopefully Tuesday, and build pallet racking in here. Anyway, I was at a point in life where I was all about convenience. And if I could buy something that would make life a little bit easier with a baby, I was gonna buy it. And so after this lunch with my girlfriends and their babies dropping and throwing all the toys, I went right on Amazon to buy something for Christian because I didn't want him to be that distraction once he was old enough to go out to eat. And there wasn't anything that would do what the Busy Baby Mat does. So I think after that lunch, I had the idea, I made some prototypes, and that was really it. I made a prototype for myself. I made a prototype for one of my best friends. And she called me a while after having it and said, I forgot it last night. It was horrible. I didn't realize how much I needed this thing until I didn't have it. She's like, you need to make this for real. This idea of having the suction cups embedded in there, and then I would use these fishing tethers from my husband's fishing stuff to hook onto this ring. And that was like the original prototype. And then we learned about safety standards and had to change the tethers to be a certain length, tried different variations, and now we're in a new world with actually quality stuff.
God, what a stud.
That's actually, is that you?
What is that thing?
December 81.
My name is Eric Finbo, and I am part owner, and I guess title-wise would maybe be the COO of Busy Baby. As brother and sister both being in the military, both being overseas, at the same time was kind of a rare thing. We were actually in the same company for primary leadership development course, so to become sergeants. I was a distinguished honor graduate for that, and she was not, which means that I placed higher than her, which would be maybe the only thing academically that I've beat her in. So that needs to be known. But like I said, I came from running very successful, really big box stores, and I thought I'd just be able to come here and start doing the same thing, and it's not the case. So I'm trying to learn how to run a small business and all the intricacies that are involved with that. And my job duties include driving tractor, pulling nails, and putting in new watertight screws and a new ridge cap on a building. And it's honestly that's one of the great parts of the job as well.
What would we do without our family? And what would we do without, now I'm gonna cry. I have friends in the baby business that they have to use 3PLs. They have to pay other people to do a lot of stuff that's really expensive because they don't have the resources we have. Like, we have amazing friends and family. I have this amazing space to use. And God, if I didn't have my dad and Jake to make this warehouse what it is, and our friends who have helped us numerous times, you know, when we did Shark Tank and had thousands of orders, they showed up and helped us fill orders. When we did Good Morning America and had like almost 4,000 orders, they showed up and helped us fill orders. They're actually coming here. They're coming here to camp this weekend for Memorial Weekend. And the first thing they're gonna do when they set up their campers is fill pre-orders of our mini mat. The kids so love it. And I love that we get to share this with our kids. Like, we grew up with, you know, a dad who worked really, really hard all day, every day, all the time. And our mom went to a job that she had to keep going to even when she didn't like it. She just kept going to it. And you don't have to do that. And I think we're showing our kids that there's other things you can provide a life for yourselves and enjoy it and not have these limitations and walls around you.
Nice. Very good. There you go.
Like, if your life is so short, do what makes you happy. And you can, you know, you gotta be smart about it, but you're never stuck.
Over